So today I've got a really neat product that I want to talk about. This product is the Flashfish Portable Power Station. And this particular model is the 560 watt-hour model. This thing is a beast. You can charge up to 11 different devices at a time on here. And I also got the optional solar panel right here. So this I really like. This solar panel allows me to charge this back up. So I do not need to plug this into a wall outlet to recharge it. I can hook up the solar panel and I can use the energy from the sun to recharge this. So I love that. As someone who is outdoors a lot, who's traveling a lot, who does a lot of hiking and other outdoor adventures, I can charge this with the sun, and then I can recharge all of the batteries for my devices, such as my GoPro Hero 10, my iPhone, my laptop, a whole bunch of devices. And what I love about this solar panel is, first of all, it doesn't raise my electric bill, getting the energy directly from the sun. It's not from my wall outlets. And secondly, it's clean, green energy. So what you're able to do with this is you're able to harness the power of the sun through this solar panel to charge this up. And then you can use the outputs on this to charge your devices. So there are 3 use cases where I consider this a great device. The first one is if you're traveling a lot, you're outdoors a lot. Let's say you're camping in your van, you're camping out for a couple days. You want to recharge your laptop, your phone, your GoPro, any batteries like that. This has a ton of ports on it. First of all, it has 2 AC outputs here, and then it has 4 different USB outputs, including 1 USB-C. 2 of these ports are the fast charging ports as well, which is great. It charges my batteries really quickly. And then you've also got these DC outputs down here. The amount of power that this thing holds, you'll be able to charge your smartphone approximately 40 to 60 times on here, depending on the specific model. You can charge your GoPro batteries countless times on here, at least 20 or 30 times, probably more. You also can run a laptop on here. I've run a laptop on here for 10 hours with it plugged in, and it still had plenty of charge left. You can also run a music listening device on here. You can do a lot of things. You can also run some smaller household items on here, like some smaller coffee makers. This will output up to 1100 watts for starting power. Now you can't maintain the 1100 watts, but for firing up something, if it has an initial higher power draw, this will do the job. The second use case where I consider this great is if you have a power outage and you need to run something in an emergency, and maybe you don't have a generator, or maybe you don't want to fire up the generator. I live in an area where we get a lot of power outages, so I've gotten to test this out during several already. It works great. It's really handy. I was able to run my internet router on this. I was able to do my video editing with my computer connected to this. It's phenomenal. And the third use case that I consider great for this is if you just want the ability to charge your batteries or run some smaller items on here, and you don't want to use the power from your wall outlet. You can recharge this each time with the optional solar panel, which I consider well worth the cost. And you can charge it, and then you can use this anytime you need to recharge those batteries or devices. Just plug them right in, let them charge. That's what I'm using this for right now, in between any camping adventures or power outages. I'm using it to charge my GoPro batteries, my iPhone, my laptop, anything like that. And I can do those charges several times on here before I need to recharge it again. So when I know a good sunny day is coming up and this is getting low, just hook up the solar panel, set it outside, let it charge up for a couple hours. It's good to go. Here's a good demonstration of how much the Flashfish power generator can charge at a time. Now, right now, I have about 6 devices plugged in here and charging. First one I have here is this high-end Dell laptop. This Dell laptop has a 240 watt power supply. This power supply is a brick in the truest sense. This thing is huge. I have my laptop charging. I've also got my iPhone 12 charging here. I've got my DJI wireless mic charging. I've got my X-Tar GP2 with a couple GoPro batteries inside that's plugged in and charging. I've got my GoPro Karma Grip with the Hero 6 Black on it, plugged in charging here. And I also have this plugged in directly to the GoPro Hero 10 so it's charging the battery inside the camera as well. So right now I am using 6 ports on here. You can see all 4 of the USB ones are filled, and then the 2 AC ports are filled as well. So that's a total of 6 devices. Technically you can charge up to 11 devices at a time on here. The way you would charge the additional devices is if you use the DC outputs down here. So with those DC outputs, you can charge a bunch of other devices as well. And the thing is, all of these charging simultaneously, they charge pretty quickly. So charging everything at the same time in one place where you can just plug it all in is super convenient to me. I keep this in a special place. I don't normally have it here at this desk, of course, but I keep this on a side desk where there's plenty of surface room to set everything and just have it all plugged in, charging at a time. And like I said earlier, when this starts to run low, what I do is I take it out on a sunny day, plug in the solar panel here, and charge it up. Not only does that save me quite a bit in my electric bills, because these devices do add up when you're charging all of these, especially the laptop. That one uses quite a bit of power, but some of the other devices, like the Karma Grip here, that requires quite a bit of power as well to charge it. And then these other various devices, it's just super convenient. I can just set everything here for a couple hours, let it all charge up. Everything's good to go. I can grab it before my next adventure. I don't have to plug them in different places in the house and keep track of them. I can just keep them all plugged right into this. And also, if I have this when I'm on the road and I need something to charge when I'm driving between one adventure to the next, or if I'm going to be filming something in one place, filming in the next, I can just plug it in here while I'm driving down the road and it'll charge. Then by the time I get to my next destination, if the device hasn't finished charging, it's going to have a lot more charge than it did. The Flashfish Power Station is not the cheapest device, but you get a lot for your money with it. And this device is rated to be able to be fully charged and discharged more than 800 times. So if you do the math on that, just the power savings alone that you would save by not charging these into your outlet, if you also purchase the solar panel with it, this will pay for itself. And the savings start to add up pretty quickly if you're charging a lot of devices, especially if you're using your computer often, like your laptop. And if you're charging some of the devices that have a bigger battery in them, like the Karma Grip, the power savings do add up over time. So I highly recommend checking out this product if you're like me and you love the convenience of being able to charge everything in one place. And also, if you like that green energy aspect where you can use that solar panel to recharge this, you don't have to plug this into an outlet to charge it up again. I like that aspect as well. And of course, the outdoors aspect, if you want to have this at the beach, if you want to bring this on a camping trip, I wouldn't recommend carrying it in a backpack because it does weigh about 12 pounds. And the solar panel would be a little bit large to fit into a backpacking backpack. But when you're driving to a campsite and you're not going far from your vehicle, or if you're doing a multi-day trip where you come back to your vehicle and go to a new destination, you can charge along the way. So I highly recommend checking out this product. I've linked to it in the description below, and I've also linked to the optional solar panel as well. Until we talk again, happy charging.